So by dividing this, we are going to get n will be is equal to 7.11 years. So this is the value of n, what they've asked you to find out. 0.10. So r will be is equal to, if you multiply by 100, you are going to get it as 10%. Therefore, r will be is equals to 0. If you minus 1 that, 1449. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So in this session, we are going to learn again the chapter 8, which is nothing but simple interest and compound interest, which is session number 7. Then, what are all the topics we are going to study under this session is nothing but problems on nominal rate and effective rate of interest. So, problems on these topics we are going to study under this session, okay? Therefore, you know already what will be the formula. Formula you can have it as effective rate of interest is given by small r is equals to, you are going to have 1 plus I divided by q whole to the power of q minus 1. So, this is a nominal rate of interest where r is nothing but the rate of interest they have given, and then q is nothing but the number of times in a year it will occur, isn't it? So, this is a formula for nominal rate of interest. And also, if they ask you to find out compound interest is given by the formula A minus P. Again, A is given by the formula, you are going to have it as P into 1 plus I whole to the power of n, isn't it? Or 1 plus R whole to the power of n, it is given by. R can be converted into decimal or fractions, isn't it? So, this is all the formula you should remember to solve the problems. Okay, we'll move on to the problems what they have asked here. 5 marker problems of these nominal rate and the effective rate of interest. What they've asked, find the compound interest on rupees 6,950 at 12% for 1 year, 9 months, while interest is calculated quarterly. Quarterly means Q will be is equals to 4, and they have given it as N is equals to 1 year, 9 months. So, therefore, I can calculate by taking P is equals to 6,950. And then you are going to have it as at 12% means R will be is equals to 12%. Otherwise, I will be is equals to 0.12 by converting it into divide throughout by 100. And then N is equals to, they have given it as 1 year, 9 month. 9 month. That means I can convert this into 1 year plus 9 month means in a year there are 12 months. Correct? So, by converting this, I can have it as 1 plus, so this is 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are, so 1 plus 3 by 4. So, I can write this one as, which will be is equal to 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 7 by 4. 7 by 4 means I can write this one as 1.75 years, isn't it? This is what? The N. And they have given it as Q. Q means they have given quarterly. Quarterly means I can calculate, which will be is equals to 4. Correct? Now, by using the formula of the nominal rate of interest, we know that R is equals to 1 plus I divided by Q whole to the power of Q minus 1, which will be is equals to 1 plus I is nothing but 0.12 divided by 4 whole to the power of 4 minus 1. Let me calculate this. So, therefore, you are going to have it as 1 plus 0.03 whole to the power of 4 minus 1, which will be is equals to 1 plus 0.03 is 1.03 whole to the power of 4 minus 1. So, you are going to have 4 times of 1.03. You are going to have the answer 1.12550 minus 1. So, therefore, the answer you are going to get for this one will be is equals to R is equals to 1.1255 minus 0 is 0.12550. Correct? This is your nominal rate. Now by using this you are going to calculate for A is equals to, because they have asked you to calculate, find the compound interest. Compound interest is given by A minus P. I need to find out A now because CI is given by A minus P, isn't it? Now you are going to have A will be is equals to P into 1 plus R whole to the power of n, which will be is equals to P is 6950 into 1 plus R is nothing but 0.1255 whole to the power of n is nothing but 1.75, because we have calculated n here 1.75 years. So which will be is equals to 6950 1.1255. If you do not write 0 also no problem, if you write also no problem, into to the power of 1.75. Now let me multiply this by using a calculator. This will be is equal to 6950 1.22985. So by multiplying this, 8547.50629. So 8547.50629 is your answer, that is A. Now they have asked you to calculate what? The compound interest. Compound interest is given by the formula A minus P. Therefore A is nothing but 8547.50629 minus P is nothing but 6950. Minusing this, you are going to have, this is 1597.50629. This is your compound interest. So this much compound interest you are going to pay, or you are going to have, okay, for the given question. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. What they have given the next question is, find the compound interest on 7,500 at 14% for 4.5 years, while interest is calculated half yearly. Half yearly means Q will be is equals to 2. Same formula you are going to have it as, that is given, let me write P is equals to 7,500 and R is equals to 14%, which can be written as I is equals to 0.14, correct? And then you are going to have it as N, they have given it as 4.5 years. So you can write it as 4.5 years, correct? So they have given next is quarterly, means Q is equals to 2. That is, sorry, quarterly not, half yearly. Half yearly means Q is equals to 2. In a year, 2 times you are going to have. So therefore, the formula for nominal rate is given by 1 plus I divided by Q whole to the power of Q minus 1. Let me substitute here 1 plus I are going to have it as 0.14 divided by Q is 2 whole to the power of 2 minus 1, which will be is equals to R is 1 plus 0.07 whole to the power of 2 minus 1, which is 1.07 whole squared minus 1, which will be is equals to R is, that is 1.1449 minus 1. Therefore R will be is equals to 0. If you minus 1, that 1449. Otherwise you are going to have it as 14.5%, isn't it? So next let us calculate A. A is given by the formula A is equals to P into 1 plus R whole to the power of N. P is nothing but 7,500. 7,500 into 1 plus R is nothing but 0.1449 to the power of N is nothing but 4.5 years. which will be is equals to 7500 into 1.1449 to the power of 4.5. Let me calculate this, which will be is equals to 7500 into 1.838459. By multiplying this, 13,788.4441. Okay, this is your A value. They have asked you to calculate what? The compound interest. So compound interest is given by the formula A minus P. A value is 13,788.4441. Yes, minus, and the P is nothing but 7,500. So by minus this, you are going to get the answer will be is equals to 6,288.4441. This is your answer of compound interest. Okay. Yes, we'll move on to the next question. Next question they have asked is, in what time will a sum of money means A value, double itself means if principal I am going to take it as X means double time of that is 2X. In 10% per annum, or they have given compound interest payable half yearly. Half yearly means Q will be is equals to 2. So I am going to take it as let the principal amount is equal to X. According to the given condition, A will be is equals to 2X. Isn't it? So next you are going to have it as R is equals to 10%. So I will be is equals to 0.10. Right? And then they have given it as Q is equals to what? Q is equals to half yearly means 2. Let me calculate the nominal rate of interest first, because we need to find out what, in what time. Time means we need to find out the value of N there, right? So therefore, R is equals to 1 plus I divided by Q whole to the power of Q minus 1, which will be 1 plus I is nothing but 0.10 divided by Q is 2 whole to the power of 2 minus 1, which will be is equals to, you know this, 1 plus 0.10 by 2 is 0.05 whole to the power of 2 minus 1, which will be is equals to 0.05 whole squared minus 1. Therefore, R will be is equals to 1.1025 minus 1. So, R is equals to 0.1025. Okay. Now, by using this, you are going to have A will be is equals to P into 1 plus R whole to the power of N. Now I need to find out N only, therefore I can substitute here. A is equals to what? 2x, P is equals to x. A is 2x, P is equals to x into 1 plus R is nothing but what? R is nothing but what we have found out, 0.1025. We don't know N, as it is I am writing. So therefore here x will get cancelled. 2 is equals to 1.1025 whole to the power of N. Now I want to find out N means taking log on both the side. It will become log 2 is equals to log 1.1025 whole to the power of N. We know that log m power n is n log m. By using this formula, we can reduce this as n log 1.1025. Okay. Now I want to find out n means n will be is equal to log 2 divided by log 1.1025. Now by using the log table, I can find out the log 2 value as, this is 0.3010 divided by 0.0423. This is the value of that one. So by dividing this, we are going to get n will be is equal to 7.11 years. So this is the value of n what they've asked you to find out. Understood? Yes. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Find the rate percentage per annum if 2 lakh amount to 2,31,525 in 1.5 years interest being compounded half yearly. So what and all they have given? They have given you need to find out the rate of interest. Rate percentage, that means R you need to find out, given it as P is equal to 2 lakh, correct, and then A is equals to 2,31,525, isn't it? You are going to have it as, right? So, and N is equals to, they have given it as 1.5 years, right? And then Q is equals to, they have given it as quarterly, half a yearly means Q is equals to 2. Therefore, what is the formula? You can write it as, formula will be is equals to, A is equals to P into 1 plus R to the power of, you are going to have it as N times of that one. N times of is N into 2 times of 1.5, which will become, A will be is equals to 2,31,525, P is 2 lakh into 1 plus R we don't know, to the power of N we cannot write as it is because Q also they have given 2 times of 1.5 years. We need to multiply this, right? So therefore you are going to have the answer will be is equals to 2,31,525 is equals to 2 lakh into 1 plus R. If you multiply this, 2 into 1.5 is nothing but 3.0, which is 3 years, okay? Therefore, I can calculate this, 1 plus R whole cube is equal to 2,31,525 divided by 2 lakh, which will be is equals to 1 plus R whole cube only you are having here, that is 1.157625, okay? So next question is, find the rate percentage per annum if 2 lakh amount to 2,31,525 in 1.5 years, interest being compounded half a yearly. So here little we need to, alternate the formula. P what they have given? 2 lakh. And A what they have given? 2,31,525. And they have given N is equals to 1.5 years. And then Q is equals to half yearly means 2. So little alternative formula, A can be written as 1 plus R by Q, which is nothing but R by 2 to the power of N into Q, which is 1.5 into Q is nothing but 2. You are going to have it as the answer you are going to get for this one here. A is equals to P into 1 plus R by Q to the power of N into Q, because we need to take this N as well as half yearly means we need to multiply these two, okay? Next you are going to, by substituting 2,31,525 is equal to 2 lakh into 1 plus R, we need to find out divided by 2 whole power 3. So this I can write it as 2,31,525 divided by 2 lakh, which will be is equals to 1 plus R by 2 whole cube. Now this will be is equals to 1.157625, which will be is equals to 1 plus R by 2 whole to the power of 3. Either you can take this 3 to this side, it will become to the power of 1 by 3. Otherwise, you can take log on both the side. If you take log on both the side, log 1.157625 is equals to log 1 plus R by 2 whole power 3. This is log m power n. So therefore this will become 3 log 1 plus r by 2. Okay. Now you are going to have it as finding the log value of this one. You are going to get the answer. This is 0.0635 divided by this 3 will come to the denominator. Remaining is only this much, log 1 plus r by 2. Now divided by 3, you are going to get log 1 plus r by 2 is equals to, that is 0.0211. Which one? 0.0635 divided by 3 is 0.0211. Now I want to find out r by 2, means I can take this log to that side. It will become 1 plus r by 2 is equals to anti-log of, correct? Anti-log of 0.0211. So therefore you are going to get 1.05, 1 plus r by 2. Now r by 2 is equals to 1.05 minus 1. So r by 2 is equals to 0.05. Now r will be is equals to 0.05 into 2, which will be is equals to 0.10. So r will be is equal to, if you multiply by 100, you are going to get it as 10%. That's what they've asked you to calculate. Okay. So I hope you understood this session, how to solve the problems on a nominal rate and the effective rate of interest of 5 marker. So in the next session, we'll be moving on to the still more problems of the simple interest as well as a compound interest, or the extended part of the compound interest. Okay. So thank you dear students. I hope you understood this session, how to solve the problems by using the formula based on the nominal rate and effective rate of interest. Thank you dears.